Why hello there, my name is John C. Lloyd. I'm a 28-year-old graduate who works in the hospitality industry. It's my speciality. Unfortunately, it's not doing very well at the moment due to this recent pandemic of new flu, which is kind of scary. It's looking a bit like a science fiction film up there at the moment. As a precaution, I've decided to quarantine myself as best I can from public spaces. Of course, there'll be exceptions to this, barring going to the shops, work if I can get it. But generally, I'm going to try and keep out of the public eye until this all blows over, which is a bit of a bitch. I've not been to the pub for 5 hours, which my friends will tell you is not like me. So I think I'm going to be seeing a lot of this room at the moment. Hopefully it won't last that long. But I've decided to make this film to document my time in quarantine, just as a sort of way to keep sane. Little message in a bottle to the outside world. So, this is it. This is my life indoors. Day 1 of quarantine. Things are very positive so far. Made sure to get up and get dressed as usual, so that I'm active. Cleaned the living quarters. Figured if I'm going to be in here for a while, I'd better keep this place clean. That's my chair where I do my writing. I imagine I'm going to get a lot more writing done as I'm holed up for so long, but at least I got some more spare time on my hands. This is my wall of crazy, where I jot down all my ideas and visualise them on paper. Bookshelf for books, standard fare. That's about all for day 1. I'll keep you posted. That's day 1 done. Went better than expected. I've not succumbed to any boredom as I was expecting. I'm thinking of using this whole situation as a sort of opportunity to catch up on projects that I've been neglecting. So tomorrow I shall rise earlier than expected, do some work on some of my writing projects, and start assembling a home gym in order to keep myself from succumbing to lethargia. Keep healthy in all this business. That's all to report for today. Good night. Day 3. Well, got a parcel today. Cocktail kit. Everything you need to mix up your cocktails. First things first, I'll need supplies. Decide if I can't go to the bar, I'll bring the bar to me. But first things first, supplies. Time for an expedition. Well, it's time for my expedition. I've not left this room more or less for 2 days now. But nevertheless, we need provisions. So let's get out there and see what this brave new world has in store for us. Well, here we are, out in the thick of it. I wonder what Main Street looks like. Let's go take a look. Poor old Watermans. Well, back to home base, safe and sound. A few more people about than I thought there'd be, which is good. I had to go to a few different shops to get all the materials I required, but that's not unusual in Pembroke at the best of times. Anyhow, successful mission. Got all the materials I need for my cocktail bar.
Oh, the bloody internet's gone down.
Day 6. Yesterday, the Prime Minister announced that this country is essentially in a lockdown now. We are not to leave the house except for essential shopping and once per day for exercise. If I were to be conspiratorial about this, I would think there's something about this that we're not being told about. For I, in my 28 years of life, have never known a Conservative government to give this much of a flying fuck about the sanctity of human life. But there we are, 6 days in. Only one thing for it. Day 7. And as I said before, we have constructed a little home gym. Try and keep fit and healthy during this crisis. Yeah, I got free weights, ball, got a bench arriving. Don't worry, I'll spare you the embarrassment of watching me work out. Well, that's week 1 done. Went pretty quick, which is good. Quite enjoyed it in a way. Back to exercising, and my creative output's increased. It's still a little bit scary out there. The news is not great, but I'm sure that they'll resolve it as quick as they can. And to you, my dear friends, who I can't see at the moment, I miss you very much. But don't worry, brave heart, and I'm sure we'll be seeing each other very soon. That's week 1 done. See you next time.